Okay, chat. Hello, hello, hello. We are online. Welcome, welcome, welcome. See what we're working with. I think he was weaker. Anything else I can see here? There's just not much to really work with right now. Took the low here. Or if we're looking at consolidation, we're taking these lows and coming back up. It looks like we're trying to go for the London highs, basically. What's up? What's up, chat? How's everyone doing? This is FOMC. Are you gonna do some evals? Should I? We have a lot of options. Let me check. I can do Apex. Is Apex like? Do I have time to buy some Apex evals? What account size would I run? What's the next one? Damn. Don't want to cough in the mic, but okay, let's see. FOMC 2 p.m. Jerome Powell. FOMC is always kind of iffy though. We have CPI on Thursday, next Thursday, and then it'll be Christmas time. So this one might be also a really good time. I could try to do YOLO some evals for 2 p.m. drop. As long as everyone here is responsible. Whatever happens, happens. Let's see. Pass by... Oh, what the heck? Pass by next Tuesday to get the sale. What do we do? It feels like we're drawing for higher. I think that's all I can say right now. It looks good for higher. What evals is good to do? Any 1 day passes is pretty good. Damn, I cannot get rid of this right now. Welcome, welcome. Your mic is super low. Should be better now. Here we go. Just give me one good trade a day. I'm gonna be thankful. I don't even care if it's like a base hit. Buy 100 instead of buying one. I would too, for Apex especially. Like, here's $1,000. Give me as many evals as I can. Whatever you did, make it a little better. Whatever you just do, put it up more. I think we're good here. We're good here. This is what I did normally. What do I take here? Once I beat this cough, we'll be ready to rock and roll. It's kicking my ass right now. Why bro always coughing? They have to nerf me. I can't be good at just trading. They gotta nerf me somewhere. You gotta find new spots as Desi's not moving. We kind of already have a new arrangement. We have 45 minutes until Jerome Powell starts speaking, and we get some pretty spicy price action. People are asking if I'm doing evals. I think I will. I think I'm gonna do I guess I could do some Apex. Some Apex and what's a good 1 day pass? Is Alpha Features news traceable? Oh, Alpha Features, the zero plans. Is it 1 day pass? I think I might run those too. Let me check if they allow news. You may hold news. You may hold through news. Okay. Activation is $65, I think, right? 60 something dollars. You can do trade by growth if you want to. Trade by growth is 1 day pass. Let's see if we can find a good trade. I don't have to Time of reversal. I just need to see something. Not trading in Asia. I want to trade AM in Asia more, but I don't think it's gonna be for December. Maybe when the new year starts, January, then my trade is gonna get back to normal. But right now, if you didn't know, price action is pretty sloppy, pretty lackluster. How do you know you prefer PM because it's cleaner? I've been trading for 5 years. I trade AM and PM, and I know is PM is usually the afternoon price action is usually much slower and easier to read. Thank you. It looks like it's got a dump here. I don't trade power hour. Power hour is usually lower hit rate. I need to get over the sickness. What can I do? Chat, if I feel sick, I've been taking Dayquil and NyQuil. What do I need? I've been drinking honey water occasionally too. Hot honey water. What is the trick here? After I got from the PR trip on Sunday, basically, when I got back Sunday night, I got like really sick. I went to PR. We had a good time. We stayed up late, like 3, 4 a.m. often. And there's many times that I felt pretty iffy in my throat already. And then the last day of the trip, that kind of I felt it. I felt it. The PR air is making me. Whatever everyone was sick on the trip though. I think Desi's sick a little bit right now. Lanto felt sick before the trip too, so I caught something. Zinc supplements. I need some zinc supplements. Is that the solution? It's probably the travel and not PR. It's definitely PR. Which is it? Oh, I should take emergency. Yeah. Emergency is good. I used to take that too. I'm gonna ask. Is it what do I get? Zinc supplements? What does that even look like? I might just buy the store. One of these, right? I'm trying to push through. Iron, not zinc. Which is it? I'll take both. Get a full IV of all what chat say. Take the oil oregano. How you guys know that? Did Lenzo say that? Did Lenzo tell you guys that I have that? That's been my secret sauce for a little bit. All right, we're gonna. I mean, we could range back down. Aloe vera. Me and Lanto is looking at a place right now. Chat, I was not this sick until before the trip, though. That's the thing. I'm gonna look at some zinc then. There are a lot of internet outages. You better hope your boy got Starlink. It's dumping right now. If I take a bad trade today, it's gonna be because of my sickness. Damn, we're dumping. This last closure here. Send this through. What's the purpose of the giveaway if the points are enough to get it count? So you can get a head start to whatever account you want. We can do 2 giveaways, or we can do 3 with, split it up. We did 3 last time. I wouldn't settle for a 50K. I would rather just buy the 150 and save up. Who is saying that? You guys like lower here? I kind of do. That Or if we wick this and come back up, then I'm gonna long it. We'll see. It's just plummeting a little bit. We got this closure here. If it reached tapped in, I would have sold that shit, but it's going. It's really selling right now. If we do we want to wick this and come back up? If that's the case, this is gonna be a long 50-minute closure. Might actually just cut this out. It's pushing. You guys got account for FOMC? Climbing back up here. I'm just leaning short right now, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna chase here. I think I got confirmation right here. I could have just marketed it in, TBH. Could have. Come back, I'll short this. Kind of have like a breaker structure here too. I am willing to do something like this. The other discount at market release was 4 use per prop firm category. Could the code be updated for each prop firm? No, we have to do it for all. I'm telling you, because whatever the discount is actually making us lose money, no matter what you buy from. Is the first marketplace sale that we ever did, though. So, which is pretty good. Pretty cool, right? It's pushing. I can see just like a quick retrace and then fail. Just still go higher here. I'm just looking at this 5-minute gap. I think I'm just gonna add into it. It doesn't have to hit 630, but like once we get inside the gap, like 625s, I can start, framing it up. Just keep that in mind. Kind of missed my entry here. How you guys feeling for FOMC? I got some evals ready to go. Damn. You can scalp this long if you want, but I think overall we'll get like a mini pop, and then yeah. What's the strat to pass evals? We're gonna do stop orders. You can enter in. You can also enter in before if you want. We're just looking for that spike though. I like to do stop orders though. Let's see how this works. I'm gonna try this short. I gotta really pee though. I'm drinking a lot of water, but whatever this happens, I think I'm just gonna put the stop kind of like right here. This is NQ. NQ is a weaker asset. I'm just gonna already get inside because we're in the 5-minute setup. I'm gonna try to get my average in the 30s, and we'll really see what we can do here. I think I overall like this as a good attempt. We'll see how it goes, of course. All right, we're tagged in. We're tagged in. I am gonna take a piss. I should, before I can try to commentate. I'll be right back. Drinking way too much water. Yep, your boy's back. Your boy's back. Let's see. I got a water. I got my oil. We're tagged in. Tagged in for 1 for all my accounts. 30s. I got my black seed oil here. Let me see what it looks like. You guys recommending this? Black seed oil. I don't know if there's a stain on it, but people recommend just drop it in there. So do you wash it? Heck yeah, I wash my hands. And then I got the oregano oil. I need to see this good. I need to see a solid rejection. It's coming back up. I saw a decent rejection. Let's see if we can get closure here. I could see this as a scalp too, but I'm gonna give it more time. Be pretty annoying. Let me just dance around in this 5-minute structure because we're kind of playing on a time crunch because I don't want to hold this trade for 2 p.m. So I'm gonna try to see like the next 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes, right? Around was it 150? I'll have to decide if I want to stay in or not. Oh boy. Good drop, good drop. I might take it. I might take it here. Wait. Let me see if it's closed first. I think it's gonna pour more, but you know, this is a pre-FOMC trade. Trade a scalp too. I need to see this close. Come on, where's the next closure? 5 seconds. Pour down, pour down, pour down. I'm gonna leave it there. It's so tight, but you know what? Yep. Okay. I was gonna be like, not gonna look at it. I don't know. I'll just take that. Let's just take that. I'm already not keen on holding the trade because we're near FOMC. I like that rejection. That rejection was already like bang, bang, bang. 20 points clean. Got $400 from it already. The first trade of the day. Come on now, guys. I just want to prepare myself for the real money maker. You know what the real money maker is? Is when FOMC drops, and hopefully make a bag out of it. And I feel like it's gonna mess with me if I'm gonna like decide, like, do I stay in this trade? Do I not? Let's just take that drop clean. Why are you bearish with a 5-minute bullish fair value gap? Huh? This is a 5-minute bearish FEG. Dude, I got paid. I got paid though. It wouldn't surprise me if it came back up and just like stayed there, pinned it. So we'll see. Guys, type 1 if you took the short with me. I think half the guys are probably still holding if you are. The other half probably took it with me just because, you know, free money for now. It's a pretty clean structure. Like if you just put the limit in exactly at 630s, you just shorted, you had like 2 ticks of drawdown, which is kind of basically nothing. You want, you know, the price to move over your limit so you can guarantee a fill, and then, you know, wait 3-4 minutes, boom, or 5 minutes later, got a nice 20 points out of it. If there was no FOMC, I would hold through it. I would probably play for the low, but let's wait. It's a clean 5-minute unicorn raker model, so you kind of see a lot of back and forth. What I see here was a low, high, low here, higher, high, and then we close down a bit. So you can kind of mark it as a change delivery if you want. Or what I like to do, high, low, higher, high, close lower. And we got a nice clean 5-minute fair value gap with a breaker. If you want to be very, very tight with your stop loss, you could just kind of short it here. Like stop like that would do, like a little bit above the break, and ending when the price gets above that that breaker point, the trade's gonna be like kind of iffy already. You can play for the low. I did say people, kind of like when the stream started, just give me any trade. I don't care what it is, just give me something clean, I'll take it. I don't care if it's a base hit, whatever, and you know, it kind of manifested that. That was a pretty easy trade. The signal bots are winning today, and yesterday. Like, I swear to God, when I'd only show one trade and it's a winner today and yesterday, like anyone who don't even like follow how I trade, they don't even care. They're like, oh, Brian's in short, let's just join him blindly and just make some money. Just take it slow. Take it slow. Take it slow. Oh, okay. Are we ready to take some 1-day pass evals? I think the short is good if there's no FOMC. I think it plays out, but since they're FOMC, I always tend to think that we don't make a break, we just stay within range. Oh, by the way, marketplace, we have trade if I select 50, 100, 150,000. You can use code SMART for it too, if you like. So let's say you want this, the 50K one. It'll be 15% off, 935. It's up. It's ready. I think that's all the accounts we're doing. Funding next, I have no idea. TPT, I don't know, no idea. We're actually gonna be waiting for them. Damn, I'm powering through this stream. Are you usually holding your funded for a while, or you be aggressive with accounts that blow them with the rest payout? I think that's a good question. I think nowadays, you can recognize if someone is going for big payouts, or if someone's going for, you know, what do you call it? Just slow and steady. Let me see. Let me pull up my dashboard. I have not seen the dashboard in a while. Damn, I'm getting cooked. Ah, shit. I was gonna show my Lucid to start. My Lucid messed up because I got transferred from projects to TradeVate, so it doesn't show all the data now. What else? I guess Funding Ticks is good. Funding Ticks is... I copy trade Funding Ticks, Lucid, TradeFi, all of them. So one of them will show all of them, basically. I'll try oregano now. I haven't tried this all morning, so it's been like kind of a long time. This is spicy as hell. Under my tongue. I'll go for it. Alright, this is what we have for Lucid. Or Fun 6. Slow and steady. Mostly green. And then this is for December. I've been gone my trip. We're back on since yesterday. And today you're gonna see like $500. So maybe that answered your question. If I am going for big payouts, or am I a trader who just go for consistency? I wish I could be the person who can slam it and, like, you know, make like 100K in a day. But I feel like I'm content with doing like just the minimum I need, or not minimum, just like a consistent, like it could be consistent like 10, 20K per day. I mean, the easiest way to answer that is just like showing my my stats, basically. That's spicy. God damn, that's spicy. Oregano type. ten to 20K per day is crazy, but I know people that could do like, it's like, it's kind of crazy, mind blowing, but like there's some people that does like 200K on a not on a regular basis, but like on a good day. And my good day will be like maybe 30, maybe 40. Their good day are 200, 400, 500. And to me, I'm like, if I just had a good day like that, that's like all my hard work consistency for a month and a half or something, or 2 months. And yeah, Lanto was a good example. So I just copy trade. I just do like 1, 2, 3 minis, depending on what I need to do. Lately, I've been just doing 2 contracts. I should have 2 here. I think I was going to average in, but I should just started with 2 limits. I've been $800 already. Another rejection here. Those who missed the first run, second run here. I'm out only because there's gonna be FOMC coming. I'm not willing to hold this because this is a funded trade. I didn't take on an eval. All right, I'm gonna set up my Apex though. Apex and how's Top Step X? I get full port Top Step accounts. Is that good to do? Top Step is Project X, so I forget if Project's good or not for these type of things. I'm gonna say no, but I'm not gonna lie. I do have some Express accounts that has very little drawdown. I took some payouts on, have very little drawdown now. And I wouldn't mind just throwing it in and seeing what happens with it. Especially if FOMC does like a big move. That'd be crazy. TFT's taking long for Desi. Can you put a word in? I have no idea. I literally have no idea. I think he already asked Lanto to do it, and Lanto has a significantly better connection than whatever I would have. To be honest. Dude, I have so many Apex evals that I just buy 90% off. I don't really care. $90% off. Also, Apex sale right now. If you go smart, we might do payout bonus with them starting in January if they can finish setting us up. Look at that dump. Second run. Honestly, could have re-tapped into it. It's still a 5-minute structure that's still setting up good. The only downside is FOMC is gonna come any second or any minute. I don't know if anyone here is holding short though right now. If you have evals, I guess that won't really matter. I'll trade some TT evals. I bought some TT evals with the 30% off, 100% refund at first payout. That's always good. Why not? Get some reserve. TT is always just fantastic when you just want to get some reserves in, because you just buy like 20. 20 accounts is a lot for some, but for me, you buy 20 accounts, you trade them all, copy trade it with Tradecopia or RepConto, whatever you want to use, and you pass that shit. Pass that shit. You don't have to do any evals for a while. It's the best way to work the system. All right, I need 50K. I need 3K, right? 3K profits. So if I, what's max contract? 10? I think it's 10. 15 points. 15 points. That's not bad. Not bad. Is it max contract 10 or 12? It's 10. It's 10. This trade is up 30 points already. Now, if you're still holding it, the alert still says hold it, but for the stream, I just said to close it. All right, I gotta set up. We have 3 minutes. I'll put my limits in a second once I finish this. It's usually like about 15-20 points away from open price. Usually 20 points. Let me just set this up real quick, guys. For all right, we have 2 minutes. Give me almost done, and then we can be on the same page. All right, we're good. So look at something like this, basically. We have like 1 freaking minute. This is about like 20 points from market open. This is kind of what I like to do. I think, yeah, we're still setting that in the same area. A few more seconds. Is it gonna pump? Let's see. Get a move somewhere though. That was so weak. I'm gonna have to cancel it. It didn't even hit anything. I'm gonna cancel my orders. That was too weak. I need more power than that. I put it like 20 points away, and then you have like 30, or you have like, you know, a few seconds doing nothing. Oh, it's not moving. Now it's moving. Now it wants to move. I canceled my orders. Damn. That was like the most sluggish moves. Yeah, you guys got it passed. That's great. That's killer. I had Apex on. I was like, I have these evals ready for CPI too. I should just let them hold. That would have been a pass for me. I did get TPT done though. TPT, I just held that instead. So $4,500. That was like the most freest like open where if you did stop order, you gotta fill and just ride to target. I got these evals done because I did it very slowly. I didn't really care about this. Apex, I want to do full size with it. And that hit target pretty quickly. Oh, look at that chat. You guys say pass? How many of you guys passed it? ADHD was 5 seconds. I'm cool. I don't really care about Apex as much. It's just 50,000 counts. Pass or fail. Pass or fail. If you did stop orders, I feel like it's a very high percentage chance that you would have to pass. Because if you looked at it, it just opened up and just kind of slowly came up. That was too good. Nice, congrats. Lots of you guys are passing this. TPT though, I'm good with TPT. I bought 15 TPT counts, 15 or 14. I didn't keep track. This is for reserves. I just need to add more because I've been using a lot of counts. How many reserves? I think I have 10 left probably. I wanna guess. I can't keep track. Oh, it's gonna slam back down. Look at that beautiful push here, and we're gonna just flip all the way back down. Isn't TPT 2-day pass? You basically make enough target to do $4,500, and then you just gotta do another $4,500. We're doing pretty good so far. Even though I didn't do Apex, I did my take profit, clean 15 points, or more 30 points. I mean, you did one micro. You made $100. Nice. That was good though. That was really good for people. Just can't believe I took it off for Apex. It was an L move, to be honest. Now we wait. We basically wait for 2:30 to see if there's any good trade ready to play. We just gotta wait this out. I'm not rushed to do anything crazy yet. Blew all my funded account. Brian told us to trade news. I can't feed my kids. If I did tell you to trade news, you should have won because this is a stop order. If it got above 630, you would have market buy in, and then that's like 89 points. You don't have to hit the top, of course. Let's say you want to get like halfway there. You have paper hand. Free 45 points. And if you guys want to run that again, we actually have a good one at 8:30 on Thursday. Damn, I'm drinking too much water right now. I'm trying to rehydrate the throat. All right. So if you guys are new to kind of FOMC, 2 p.m., the news drop, FOMC news drop. There's this manipulation that it kind of runs it like whatever this does, whatever the 2 p.m. move do. At 2:30 is when Jerome Powell starts speaking officially. And that's like the other big news driver, where it would tend to manipulate. It happens often, but it doesn't have to happen all the time. Let's see what this does though. Now, I guess we just gotta wait for 2:30. Maybe we'll see something. I'm not gonna chase this here. I'm $2 away from Bastion. You better just go in and out and boom, get that shit. How far do you put the limit orders? 20 points is a good rule of thumb. I like to do 20, 25, but you know, around 20. I like to kind of map it out with the price action too. So I think price action was like, it opened here, yeah, 615. If I did 20 points, it would be like right under these lows. So I'm like, this is perfect. And then this is where I opened up. So 20 points above, it'd be 34. It's right at the high. So I'm like, okay, that's also perfect. And if the high was like a little bit higher, I'll just do that. It'd be like 25. So around 20, 25 is always a good buffer. What are we thinking? Is there another trade we could take today? I hope 2:30 could give something, but you know, think about it. We're already up from the first short. We gave us a free 20 points. This one also news trading gave us evals. I don't think many of you guys are taking funded. Maybe you guys are, so we're like plus there. Giveaway time. We try again tomorrow. That's not a bad idea. I'm gonna stick around and see what we can do. If you guys like the stream though, we can do some giveaways. We're an hour in. We're doing so. We're 2 for 2 for this week, by the way. Because I skipped Monday, so I only traded Tuesday and Wednesday. And you know, I didn't trade AM also. So like, when I'm saying 2 for 2, that's like the only trade I took for an entire week. Not even Asia, AM, just 2 trades with you guys. And you know, each trade is gonna make me like $400 or $500 per account. I'm trading like 20, 30 accounts. We're cooking. We're cooking. I honestly, I feel like I'm a bear in these type of markets. I'm looking at the higher time frame. We did a big dump, and then we did a big push back up. Wouldn't it be nice? Let's hear me out. Hear me out on higher time frame. As a swing trader who swings, would it be nice to come back down, and then we go for all-time highs? Just get a retrace. We barely got a retrace ever since they got that push. I was so bullish down here. I think I was like, I longed somewhere down here, and I held it all the way to like 800s. Closed it out. I'm like, damn, I made a bag. And then a few days after, it just kept on running. I'm like, damn, I should have held that shit. So I'm always tempted to see if I can get longs back in. Let's just do a simple 50%, like tap that shit. Go lower even if you want, and then run that. The daily fair value, yeah. I think here would be also another daily. So I was kind of hoping FOMC would be dumping. I mean, we still have 230. It could also dump later. We'll see. What? We're just kind of pushing higher right now. We took the highs here. Looks like we're turning back down. What do you think about the weekly? Let me see the weekly. What am I looking at? This is the weekly, right? Yeah. I don't even know. For the weekly, usually I look for the lows. So like, this would be awesome to see the weekly just sweep it, and then if we leave this high, it'll be a good high to take after. Right now, my mind for December, I hope there's a profit taking before the year ends, and we got a nice retrace, and then January, February, we can start pumping again. Ugh. Should I'm gonna consider trying to build a swing short. I feel like if we get anywhere above 700s, feels good. 750 even, like this whole new weekend gap. This feels good for a short swing. On my Robin Hood. I'm not in any much of a position right now. Well, I guess while we're waiting, I don't think this is a high probability right now. I wouldn't suggest shorting this. I wouldn't suggest long this. I want to say short if we can get some action. Long this would be a little bit more challenging because you're kind of longing the highs of the day and the highs of the overnight session currently, which I'm not usually a fan of if I'm already kind of bearish. But we'll see. Every day is a new day, so like tomorrow we could go higher. I could be more bullish. I need more water. I'm gonna be right back. We'll stick around, see what we can do for 230 for Powell. But yeah, I'll be right back. It's still pumping. I always come back from like a bathroom or getting water, and I come back, usually start moving aggressively. Other side. Why is the 25K count for 700 points and the 50K count 900 points on Smart Prop Firm? 25K should be 600 points max. Because you have to work with the prop firm prices. I don't control the prices. The prop firm does. So like, let's see. I mean, I want to pull up, I guess, Lucid Trading. Let's see what it looks like. It's literally the same kind of price point. 65, 85. So we're talking about 700 and 900. It's like the same thing. I don't control the pricing. If I could, I don't know what I'll do, to be honest. All right. Yeah, we got 230 is going to be the real action. I feel like we're going to dump. I'm going to be honest. Do we build a short position, though? Not sure. You got $100 left on your max loss limit. Honestly, we could just blow the count, start new one, or just don't put too much pressure on a count that is doomed already. Full port 230. Whatever 230 is, just full port it. We've just been chopping all around, and now we're getting a move for FOMC. What are you guys thinking? 230, the main move, is it gonna be higher or lower? Higher. What is trade 20% reset? What does that mean? Is that a promo they have? I want to see if I want to build a position for short, to be honest, for short swings. So if I'm looking at a higher time frame, we can start building now. If we do run 900s here, 800s, I think we just immediately recoup back down afterwards. Yep. I didn't join the short. Yeah. Still waiting for 230 here. Should we pull up Jerome Powell? Yes or no, chat? We are moving lower. I need like a higher time frame. I need to be confident in what I see wants to start moving. Because if we leave these highs and start closing lower and start pouring lower, I don't think you catch a knife. I think we actually break through lows. I think that's a pretty easy answer. It looks pretty bearish here so far. Caught 8 points, nice. Any good scalp here is pretty good too. It seems like it's gonna be more trend based though, so it's not a bad idea to just hold the trade a little bit. I would pretty much look for shorts. I think some people might be bullish. We'll see. Let's focus on the candles. Yeah. It looks like we could start pouring lower. That's what I'm thinking. Could see one more try up. And if we get something like this, I want to try to see if I can take the short going down. Yeah, it's dropping. Yeah, getting FOMO, but you know, we do what we gotta do. It looks like this is gonna dump hard. Yeah, I'm gonna try short. I think I'm gonna try to see if we get the retrace. Hopefully 230, but I could consider trying to see an earlier move too. You hesitate for candles go. I think with FOMC, like it's gonna do pretty trend-based moves. Let me check. Jerome Powell. Is AP Press good for the YouTube? Which one's the best YouTube channel to watch this? Might get a nice sprint up here. Oh, there's a Federal Reserve too. Okay, I'll just watch that. I want to see what tie he's gonna wear. Come on, let's see. Dump it. Dump it.
Squarely focused on achieving our dual mandate goals of maximum employment and stable prices for the benefit of the American people. Although important federal government data for the past couple of months have yet to be released, available public and private sector data suggests that the outlook for employment and inflation has not changed.
Let me.
Conditions in the labor market appear to be gradually cooling, and inflation remains somewhat elevated. In support of our goals, in light of the balance of risks to employment and inflation,
I am looking to short this if it's closed.
decided to lower our policy interest rate by 1/4 percentage point. As a separate matter, we also decided to initiate purchases of shorter-term.
I'm gonna do light risk though. I'm not gonna do. Maybe do micros. Yeah, let me just do micros just so I can actually trade, but not be too stressed about it. Sorry, I didn't mean to mic cough in the mic.
Briefly reviewing economic developments. Although some key government data have yet
Looking for some speed lower. I'm gonna try to go for the lows and break lower.
has been expanding at a moderate pace. Consumer spending appears to have remained
His volume's low.
and business fixed investment has continued to expand. In contrast, activity in the housing sector remains weak. The temporary shutdown of the federal government has likely weighed on economic activity in the current quarter, but these effects should be mostly offset by higher growth next
Nothing
quarter,
yet.
reflecting the reopening. In our summary of economic projections, the median participant projects that real GDP will rise 1.7% this year and 2.3% next year, somewhat stronger than projected in September. I'm not in this trade, by the way. I'm looking to see if it. For October and
ideally, I like a
delayed.
retrace to 700s,
Available
and
evidence
if that
suggests
can
both
immediately
layoffs and
reject,
hiring remain low.
just
And
look at price
both
action. I feel like we
households'
play
perceptions
the
of
left
job
side,
availability
play lower.
and firms' perceptions of hiring difficulty continue to decline. The official report on the labor market for September, the most recent release, showed that the unemployment rate continued to edge
I'm not
up,
touching it.
reaching 4.4%, and that job gains had slowed significantly since earlier in the year. A good part of the slowing likely reflects a decline in the growth of the labor force due to lower immigration and labor force participation, though labor demand has clearly softened as well. In this less dynamic and somewhat softer labor market, the downside risks to employment appear to have risen in recent months.
Just pumping.
In our
You guys got
S&P,
longs.
the median
That's you
projection of the
guys. I'm not
unemployment
touching
rate
this.
is 4.5% at the end of this year and edges down thereafter. Inflation has eased significantly from its highs in mid-2022, but remains somewhat elevated relative to our 2% longer-run goal. Very little data on inflation have been released since our meeting in October. Total PCE prices rose 2.8% over the 12 months ending in September, and excluding the volatile food and energy categories, core PCE prices also rose 2.8%. These readings are higher than earlier in the year as inflation for goods has picked up, reflecting the effects of tariffs. In contrast, disinflation appears to be continuing for services. Near-term measures of inflation expectations
just pushing.
have
I'm not
declined
touching
from
this.
their peaks earlier in the year, as reflected in both market and survey-based
Gonna close out
measures.
some of my
Most measures of
accounts.
longer-term
I'm gonna
expectations
try
remain
only trade my
consistent
live
with
account
our
today.
2%
Move forward
inflation
now.
goal. The median projection in the SEP for total PCE inflation is 2.9% this year and 2.4% next year, a bit lower than the median projection in September. Thereafter, the median falls to
Highs.
2%.
I want to look at higher time frame.
Our monetary policy actions are guided by our dual mandate to promote maximum employment and stable prices for the American
Look
people.
at that. We're just slicing through a newly
Today's
open
meeting,
gap
the
here.
committee decided to lower the target range for the federal funds rate by a 1/4 percentage point to 3.5 to
Interesting.
3.75%.
ES is actually going for new
In the near
highs
term,
for the week
risks to
right now.
inflation are tilted to the upside,
This is a
and
4 hour.
risks to employment to the downside, a challenging situation. There is no risk-free path for policy as we navigate this tension between our employment and inflation goals.
Kind of filled here. We kind of filled
A
here.
reasonable base case is that the effects of tariffs on inflation will be relatively short-lived, effectively a one-time shift in the price level. Our obligation is
We
to
could go
make
for
sure
a
that
one more
one-time
jump. I'm looking at
increase in price level
the
does not
weekly.
become
We
an
could take
ongoing
the weekly
inflation
high
burden.
before we come back down.
But
Before we could take the week
downside
low.
risks to employment have
This is
been
probably
risen in
where I'm going to
recent
start looking for
months. The
swings if
balance
we
of
take out this
risks
weekly
has
high.
shifted. Our
Uh,
framework calls
kind of like
for
a
us
pop
to take
over
a balanced
800,
approach in
900,
promoting both
perhaps.
sides of our dual mandate. Accordingly, we judged it appropriate at this
Right
meeting
now,
to
this
lower
is
our policy
day
rate by
trading,
a
and
1/4
this is
percentage
bullish,
point.
bullish.
With today's decision, we have lowered our policy rate 3/4 percentage point over our last 3 meetings. This further normalization of our policy stance should help stabilize the labor market while allowing inflation to resume its downward trend toward 2% once the effects of tariffs have passed through. The adjustments to our policy stance since September bring it within a range
Dude,
of
Powell's about to
plausible-
crash the
plausible
market.
estimates of
I
neutral
swear to
and
God,
leaves
it's gonna
well
dump
positioned
beneath.
to determine the extent and timing of
High
additional
time frames, I'm
adjustments
not
to our
liking
policy rate
both.
based on the incoming data, the evolving outlook, and the balance of risks. In our summary of economic projections, FOMC participants wrote down their individual assessments of an appropriate path of the federal funds rate under what each participant judges to be the most likely scenario for the economy. The median participant projects that the appropriate level of the federal
Can I
funds rate
say
will be
a few
3.4%
micros
at the end
in
of
right now is not too
2026,
bad?
and
If we get like, I'm
3.1%
gonna
at the end
maybe
of
do 750s
2027, unchanged from September.
and just see if we can
As is
play
always the
for
case,
a drive
these
lower.
Individual forecasts are subject to uncertainty and
Micros?
they're not a committee plan or decision. Monetary policy is not on a preset course, and we will make our decisions on a meeting-by-meeting basis. Let me turn now to issues related to the implementation of monetary
740s
policy.
maybe. I didn't
With a
get filled.
reminder that these
I'm gonna
issues are
try to
separate
do
from
micros and slowly
and
get
have
in, and then
no
if I feel
implications
good
for
about it,
the
I'm
stance
micros, yeah,
of
just
monetary
interpret
policy.
micros. And add in
Continued
up to like
tightening of money market interest
one-
rates relative to our
1 to 2 minis
administered
worth,
rates
which is 20 micros,
and other indicators of reserve market
especially if you
conditions.
get closure back down.
The committee judged that reserve balances have declined to ample levels. Accordingly, at today's meeting, the committee decided to initiate purchases of shorter-term Treasury securities, mainly Treasury bills, for the sole purpose of maintaining an ample supply of reserves over time. Such increases in our securities holdings ensure that the federal funds rate remains within its target range.
Why sell? I'm
Not
kind of
necessary
bearish for higher
because the
time frame.
growth of the economy leads to rising demand over
And
time
both
for our
news reaction
liabilities,
popped higher. I want to
including
see the
currency
sell
and
through.
reserves. As detailed in a statement released today by the
I
Federal
don't
Reserve
care
Bank of
what
New
they
York,
say for the news. I'm just
reserve
gonna play
management
based off price
purchases will
action.
amount to $40 billion in the first month and may remain elevated for a few months to alleviate expected near-term pressures in money markets.
All right, we're going to join the micros at 750s.
Reserve management purchases to decline, though the actual
740,
pace will
750s.
depend on market conditions.
It's such a small size where if I feel like we get it moved backwards under 700 and we stay under there, I'm going to try to keep on adding and get for PM lows and hopefully weekly lows too.
Rather than day-to-day discretionary interventions in money markets. In this regime, standing repurchase agreement or repo operations are a critical tool to ensure that the federal funds rate remains within its target range, even on days of elevated pressures in money markets. Consistent with this view, the committee eliminated the aggregate limit on standing repo operations. These operations are intended to support monetary policy
Still looking for this
and smooth market function.
Closure under this low that it made so far would be pretty good to start the move down
To
though.
conclude, the Fed has been assigned two goals for monetary policy: maximum employment and stable prices. We remain committed to supporting maximum employment, bringing our inflation sustainably down to our 2% goal. And
You guys
keeping
get chill,
longer-term
guys.
inflation
Actually
expectations
waiting for
well
the
anchored. Our success
confirmation.
in delivering on these goals matters to all Americans. We understand that our actions affect communities, families, and businesses across the country.
Why am I
Everything we
nervous?
do is in service to our public
Am I
mission.
nervous?
At the Fed, we will do everything we can
I
to
have, like,
achieve our maximum
micros in it right
and
now.
price stability goals. Thank you, and I look forward to your questions.
Howard.
Thank you. Howard Schneider with Reuters.
I don't think I'm gonna do
First,
more than a
just
mini without
to be
confirmation.
clear, we're on the same page here. The insertion of the phrase, considering the extent and timing of additional adjustments, does that indicate that the Fed is now on hold until there's some clearer signal from inflation or jobs or the evolution of the economy along the
Pump that shit.
baseline
Pump
outlook?
that shit, baby. Get that shit down. I don't even care about what they say.
The adjustments since
Let's see.
September,
I need closure though.
policy
Closure would
include
get this
a broad range of
displacing
estimates
a lot better than you think.
And as we noted in our statement today, we are well positioned to determine the extent and timing of additional adjustments based on the incoming data, the evolving outlook,
It
and
winked.
the balance of risks. That new language points out that we'll carefully evaluate that incoming
I'm in
data.
micros. It doesn't mean much
Also,
until we
I
get
would note that having
freaking
reduced our policy rate by
powerful
75
moves.
basis points since September and 175 basis points since last September, the Fed funds rate is now within a broad range of estimates of its neutral value, and we are well positioned to wait to see how the economy evolves.
And if I could follow up on the outlook there, it's
Damn, I'm not even gonna add this. I'm just gonna take this out here.
Coupled with easing inflation.
That's like freaking
and a
what
fairly
was that?
steady
3, 4
unemployment
micros?
rate.
Are you kidding me?
It seems like a pretty optimistic outlook for
Jeez,
next year.
this is
What's
just
given
plain-
rise to that? Is this an early bet on AI? Is there some sense of?
I don't even care what Powell said. That was like 3 for 3 for today already.
So a number of things are driving what's happening in the forecast.
I could have got
would say
filled
if you
for another 5 micros. I think that was 3 freaking micros. I made $500 off 3 micros with this tight
it's
stop
partly that
loss.
Consumer spending has held up. It's been resilient, and
Jeez,
to
guys.
another
3
degree,
micros. I had another
it is
5 at
that,
758.
AI
Just
spending
plain
on
pure
data
price
centers
action.
related to AI has been holding up.
I
pretty
did
well.
get
So
2
overall,
minis on my Robin swing though. I don't know if you guys can see this.
baseline
I'm gonna hold this shit.
expectation for next year is at
Or
least at the
what am I
Fed,
doing? I can just pull up my Robin on my PC.
forecasters too, is a pickup in growth from today's relatively.
This is where I want to build the swing going above 750s, and I actually got a fill at 750. I was going to look for a bigger add at 800, 900.
Some of that is due to
But, yeah, we didn't
the
get that.
shutdown, so you can take 2/10 out of 2026 and put it in.
We're looking
2025,
good. We're
so
looking
it'd really be
freaking
1.5
good.
to
What
2.1.
the heck? This
But
is.
overall, yes,
this is- I said FOMC is gonna be a moneymaker if we just do this
fiscal
right.
Policy is going to be supportive, and as I mentioned, AI spending will continue. The consumer
Come on,
continues to
baby.
spend. So it
Come
looks
on.
like, the baseline would be solid growth next year.
And people say, "Why are you shorting this?" I don't know why we shorting this. I'm looking at higher time frame. This doesn't feel like a long.
You had previously described rate cuts in terms of a risk management framework, and kind of following up
We're
on
up,
what
we're up.
Howard was asking, is the risk management phase of rate cuts over here? And
We're gonna have to wrap this up soon. I think I don't want to be
sufficient,
too
insurance, I guess,
trading right now. Too
against
much
potential weakness in terms
before
of
my
the data
luck
we
runs
might get
out.
next week when it comes to employment?
I'm gonna go back in, and the
So
next
we're
one
gonna
is gonna
get
be
a great
me
deal
getting
of data
killed.
between now and the January meeting, and I'm sure we'll talk more about that. And the data that we get are going to factor into our thinking. But yes, we have. If you go back, we held our policy
Money make
rate
it, money
at
make it.
5.4% for more than a year because inflation was high, very high, and unemployment and the labor market was really solid.
This is me versus Desi, basically.
So what happened is
Desi said long, I said short. One of us has to win.
Inflation came down, and the labor market.
I think micros would have been better because if I had minis there, I'll be so touchy with trying to TP. But since I have micros, like I didn't even look at it down here. I wanted to see it drop. So PM lows, I think was. Oh, we didn't hit PM lows yet, by the way.
And so
Yeah.
we did that. We did some cutting, and then we paused for a while to work our way through.
3 micros,
what's happened in
$500
the middle
bucks.
of the year. And then we resumed cuts in September. We've cut now 3. We've now cut a total of 175 basis points. And as I mentioned,
Why am I so good at trading that they had to nerf me?
where we're positioned now puts.
That's like my coping right now.
See how the economy evolves from here.
But yeah, I'll do the giveaway. Let's do the giveaway. I think we're gonna wrap this up. If I stay on any longer, I think my next one's gonna be a loss.
A big increase in the growth numbers, but not a big decline in the unemployment numbers.
Let's do the giveaway. Let's do the giveaway.
Is that an AI
I'm just
factor,
joking if
or
I'm
what is going on
kinda
with the
cocky.
dynamic of you get more growth, but you don't get a whole lot of decline.
Alright, let's
in
do the giveaway here.
employment?
So it is.
We'll do
the
2 winners,
implications, obviously, high
700 points.
productivity.
We're gonna do. We're gonna do 1 minute. 1 minute for you guys here.
Almost structurally higher for several years now. So if you start thinking of it as 2% per year, you can sustain higher growth without more job creation. Of course, higher productivity is also what enables incomes to rise over long periods of time. So it's basically a good thing. But that's certainly the implication.
How much you make today? I'm up like 800 on each of my account, and my live, I think we're up 10. So I have this Robinhood. 2 contracts at 750. It's coming back up though, but I took 1 off.
Others. And I'm just wondering if this reluctance from several people.
You press the
to support
emoji,
recent reductions
you'll be entered in the giveaway.
suggests that there is a much higher bar for cuts in the near term. And what exactly does the committee need to see if things are well positioned right now? To
20
support
seconds.
a January reduction?
This is just for the people that's on the stream. They have time to really go in Discord, click one emoji. If I make it longer, there's gonna be random people joining.
The situation is that our 2 goals are a bit in tension, right? So, interestingly, everyone around the table at the FOMC agrees that inflation is too high and that we want it to come down, and agrees that the labor market has softened and that there's further risk. Everyone agrees on that. Where the
Giveaway
real
winner
difference
today
how
is
you weight those risks.
Mr.
and what does
Too
your forecast
Much
look like,
and
and
Brielle.
where do you-
I feel like I recognize Brielle.
think the bigger
I
risk
don't know how you
is.
say your name, but
It's very
congrats.
persistent.
Make a giveaway ticket. We'll give you your
And
points.
when you do, this is what you see, and I think it's actually what you would expect to see, and we do see.
That was a
The
good close, too.
discussions we have
Look at
are
this.
As good as any we've had.
3 micros. I had 5 micros.
Very thoughtful,
I think I missed the
respectful,
entry
and you just have people
by a
who
few
have
points.
strong
I should have at
vision,
750. That was my plan, but I'm like, let me
and-
get a little bit
and we
higher.
reach,
I'll get a 750 average, and then we'll get at least 100 points.
where we can make a
We got this
decision. We made a
drop
decision today.
instantly.
9 out of 12
Beautiful.
supported it, so fairly broad support. But it's not.
That's gonna be
normal
it, I
situation
think,
where
for the
everyone agrees on
stream. Feel free to ask me any question. Thank you, Jerome Powell, for making everyone on the stream lots of money. I mean, you would definitely trail this. Don't give it back, especially when we had a position up here. We gotta say thank you to Money Printer J Powell. What made you know to close a trade? Just not being greedy, honestly. I think for me, where's my target? My target is like down here. When it kind of got close to it, I would kind of shit myself if we already kind of got like 85-90% to target and I don't take it, especially when it happened so fast. So if this kind of took like an hour to come, that's different. But that happened in like 3 candles. There was like this one main candle was when I was in the entry above and then took the TP. Tell me your preference about TradeSyncer. I don't use TradeSyncer. I use Tradecopia and Trade Rep Console. But yeah, pretty much good day. Again, I'm gonna type this up. If you want to buy Tradeify select accounts, it is up. This is a pretty cool thing. It's the red blue pill. We kind of made that design. 50K, 100K, 150K. This is also, if you have the 50% off that we're allowing for usage. If you do this, 15% off, this becomes $935, which is actually cheaper than what is on the market right now. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. I'm gonna stick around for a few more minutes and then we're gonna wrap this shit up. Pretty much a good trading day for all around. Oh, I need to trade fund next. I forgot to do that. Let me just log a day. Yeah, feel free to ask me questions. I'm here. I usually don't touch micros though, but I feel like today was a good day to do it just because it's more of a starter run. And my starter trade, I told you guys a short at 740s, 750s, and that had absolutely like no draw. The peak of that run was 750, instant drop. And you know, lots of guys were like, "Why short this?" I was kind of telling you why on like kind of a technical way on chart base. I don't care what Jerome Powell says or anything. Just look at the charts. If you didn't get your smart point for whatever reason, this could be a timeline. Usually, if it takes longer than a week, 1 full week, 7 days, then you can make a ticket and we can see. But most of the firms takes a whole week to get it processed. Just FYI. But we have a timeline that you could see. Ask the mod. The mods, any question with Smart Prop Firm, just ask the mod. The mod will tell you every single thing you need to know, which is kind of great. They've been doing good with it. When price ranges between bullish fair value gap and bearish fair value gap, what else are you looking for? Looking to know where the market's going. I would kind of zone out or zoom out, not zone out. If you're kind of looking out back and forth on a 1 minute, it might be confusing. Even the 5 minute, definitely look at the higher time frame, and it tells this better story that way. Because usually, if you're looking at the higher time frame, you're not really kind of bouncing back between, like you're seeing it respect. So right now, 15-minute time frame is a good time frame to use to day trade. With this order block here, this has been holding. This, I want to say this is bearish. This has been bullish. So I cannot be too bearish on this. You should be looking for upside, but you know, you're also not trying to buy the top. So that's why when I was shorting at a good area, and I could flip longs down here if I wanted to, if I felt good about it. I didn't feel good about it that time though. You got negative points. Negative points could be from refunds. So if you made a purchase and for whatever reason it got refunded, it's gonna be negative. Or if we had a bug where we rewarded it twice, 3 times, stuff like that, we're gonna correct it. Our system catches pretty easily. Sometimes we had a massive bug, and this user got like 5,000 random points, which he should not even get close to. And he's like, "I had 5,000 points. Where'd they go from? You guys are scamming." He's like, "Just look at reward history." Because if it was a bug on our end, we catch it pretty fast, and we're not gonna let a glitch become your reward. Anyways, let's wrap this up. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're good. How do you keep all the challenges? Do you pass them and keep them for later? Yes. That's a good question. I'll give you a pretty good resource that you could use. If you use our beta website, which would be our main website soon enough, click the firms. This is going to be very good here. I'll look at TPT. I'll look at Lucid. I'll look at Tradeify. I'll look for the next. These are kind of our top 4. Oh, I'm done with the pictures. Damn it. Let's just go one by one. Find the next. You go down till you see past evals. It'll say 700K allocation, no renewal for past evals. What that means is you can have that much in allocation, pass it, and save it for later. Kind of like a reserve type of thing. You go to Lucid. Let's see what it says. Pass eval here. Where is it? Yeah, pass eval. Max number of evals, 10 evals. Max number funded, 5 funded. You can have 5 accounts, no renewal. So you can have 5 reserves. So you buy 10 accounts, you pass them all, activate 5 of them, leave 5 of them in reserves. If you go for TPT, TPT is a good resource. Many people don't know this. What's the max number of accounts? Unlimited evals, 5 funded. So when you go look at that past evals, it's no renewal. No renewal means the billing subscription is gone. It's great. It's unlimited. So if I buy 100 evals, I pass all of them. I activate 5 of them. 95 puts it in like a vault. It's reserved, which is awesome. But versus other firms like Apex, I want to see let's see TradeFi. I think TradeFi is renewal. Yeah, renewed monthly. So you have unlimited evals, but you're responsible to renew them every single month, which is not worth to build reserves. So that's that. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up here, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Let me know in Discord if there's anything else.